This is the CCW World Heavyweight Champion, four-time World Heavyweight Champion, and you're watching CCW Alive Wrestling.
Episode 47 of CCW Alive. The summer tour continues to get hotter as this coming Sunday we return to Lake Park in the Kelsey Theatre for more great CCW action. And don't forget, coming up Friday night, August 20th, we return to Port St. Lucie as Destiny awaits. A lot of top stars in the house: Rich Swann, Brian Cage, Moose. Don't forget all the top stars of Coastal Championship Wrestling. But the action continues to heat up here tonight on CCW Alive. Jonny Nova, back in action, goes one-on-one with Mr. Wrestling 3, Blake Bowman. The Bus, Andy English, fresh off of a big win back in Port St. Lucie just about a month ago. He's back in action here for CCW Alive. And as I talked about last week, the ladies return in top competition to contend for Marina Tucker's CCW Women's Championship. Sofia Castillo and Raeven Marie. It's all coming down here tonight as CCW comes alive.
Home to Port St. Lucie 10 days from today as Destiny awaits. He had a huge victory over Blake Bowman the last time we were at Port St. Lucie for Patriot Games. What will the fate of Andy English be in a week and a half as we return to PSL?
Well, you know, if CCW is in Port St. Lucie, Big Bus is going to be a part of it. We'll see what happens. A week from Friday at Destiny awaits.
Bell sounds we're underway. CCW senior official Bruce Owens assigned to this contest. Dante Casanova one-on-one with Andy English. Great way to kick off this week's episode of Alive. And as CCW continues to expand its schedule, expand its horizons all throughout the state of Florida, even into Tennessee, we're going to see more and more new talent filter their way onto CCW Alive Wrestling.
Absolutely, they're knocking down the doors here. Coastal Championship Wrestling. Everybody wants a piece of us. Everybody wants to get their opportunity. So we look for lots of new faces here in Coastal Championship Wrestling.
As Andy English here and Dante Casanova look to hook up right in the center of the ring here. Two of the larger men on the CCW roster. We know the Bus, probably the biggest with the exception of maybe Agony.
Casanova matching up pretty well size-wise, though.
The Bus trying to make a little bit of a statement in the early going that he is the alpha in this bout. Casanova here trying to fight back, pushes English against the ropes here, sends the Bus for a ride. And the Bus driving that shoulder right to Casanova. Casanova on the outside of the ring. Smart strategy here, Dan. Slow the pace down and derail the momentum of the Bus.
Absolutely. And, of course, Casanova now knows what it feels like to get hit by a bus. Big English is running right through him on that big shoulder tackle.
As Casanova utilizing all 10 of those seconds to get back into this ring.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth, Blake. I was saying he's really taking his time. He's not in any hurry. And that's a sign of experience.
That's certainly a veteran tactic right there indeed, Dan. And Casanova known about it. Grabbing the waist lock here on the Bus. I don't know how effective that's going to be.
Well, Big English throwing an elbow and then turning and grabbing the headlock. And he's right back where he was a moment ago.
We know that Bus a lot of times sticks to the basics, but when you're his size, Dan, the basics are very effective.
Again, Casanova heading for higher ground.
Once again, escape to the outside as Bruce Owens trying to keep some separation there between the two opponents. As English there, grabbing for Casanova. Nova. And Dante Casanova there. Oh, he's going to drop down as the throat draped across that top rope is Big English. And now the bus might have just suffered a flat tire.
Casanova taking advantage of the situation now. Going to work on that left leg. He's going to try and chop down that tree.
Smart strategy here by Dante Casanova going for the limb of Andy English. That's a good way to even things up here between these two.
I like what I'm seeing so far from Casanova, at least aggressive-wise. He's all over English. I don't like to see the dirty tactics now not breaking the referee's count, kicking that leg, and yank it for all it's worth across the middle of the rope.
Throughout these first few minutes, Dan, one thing is certainly very clear. Dante Casanova did his homework against the bus.
He really did. And I like what I'm seeing so far. There's a cover. The cover.
And though the lower portion of the bus is compromised, you're going to have to do a little damage to the top half as well to keep him down for 3.
Yeah, tremendous upper body strength on Big English.
Damage being done to that left knee and hamstring area of Andy English. As Casanova now putting English in position. Oh, he's going to turn around. Makes the mistake there, Dan, and puts his back to Andy English. Does Dante Casanova.
Yeah, he was going for the spinning toe hold, but he took too long, Blake. He got caught up with his back to Big English.
The bus back on his feet here. Moves out of the way of the charging in Casanova. And there's a clothesline by the bus. He's clearly not at 100% here, Dan.
No, he's certainly wobbly. That leg is giving him a lot of problems.
Oh, somehow able to connect with that scoop slam despite the bum knee. And that's usually step 1, Dan. Are we ready to pull into the station? It could be time for the bus stop.
Go for the bus stop, there's no doubt about it, but he's taking too long. Is Casanova hurt enough?
Andy English rounding the corner, and he's going to pull right up to the stop. 2, 3, and English gets the win.
Casanova on the short end of the stick, but I like what I saw. I like the aggressiveness. Big English, though, just a little bit too much for him here, but he did some damage.
A big win for Andy English just a few days before Clash at the Kelsey and Lake Park, and 10 days before we return to his hometown in Port St. Lucie for Destiny Awaits. A big couple of weeks on the horizon for Andy English, and he's starting things off on the right foot.
Attention wrestling fans, Destiny awaits at the Mid-Florida Event Center in Port St. Lucie on Friday, August 20th with an 8 p.m. bell time. Cage versus Swan, Cha-Cha Charlie versus Moose. Get your tickets now, don't wait.
That might have helped him on the mental attitude side, you know?
Very well.
Having that monkey on his back with the bad relationship with his dad could have been affecting his work in the ring, and now that he's got that kind of out of the way, he's got all his mental faculties focused on the squared circle, and that's why we've been seeing him win so many matches.
Blake Bowman one-on-one with Jonny Nova here tonight on CCW Live. Remember, catch new episodes each and every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the CCW YouTube channel. And get the latest updates on our ever-growing calendar. We'll get to that in just a second here, Dan, as Blake Bowman going right after Jonny Nova, utilizing the distraction unintentionally from referee Andy Veronica.
Nova made the rookie mistake of turning his back on his opponent.
Sunset flip attempt, 1-2. Here's an Oklahoma roll, taking a page out of Bowman's amateur playbook. And a right hand to the jaw. A big right hand all the way at the end of Bad Street. As Jonny Nova opening up here on Mr. Wrestling 3. The Irish up here on the inside corner. And Blake Bowman pops right out.
Look at Jonny Nova flying across with a flying clothesline.
He calls that the Nova line. He's going for the drops of Jupiter here. Talk about well scouted. Blake Bowman puts on the brakes. And now he's locking in a Kimura. Utilizing that mixed martial arts background there, Dan.
Blake Bowman, a product of America's top team. He's very well versed in all aspects of mixed martial arts, and he is dangerous in that square circle. Jonny Nova better watch out.
The top training camp in all of the United States, American top team based locally here, just about 15 minutes down the road. Blake Bowman goes for a big haymaker. Nova pulls down that top rope. Might have saved himself there, was Jonny Nova. Oh, and a big knee by Bowman. Gonna send Nova from the outside back in. But keep your eyes on Jonny Nova. The springboard drop kick and Bowman hits the floor.
Tremendous resilience. He took a hard shot right to the jaw, landed on his feet as he flipped back into the ring and had the presence of mind to go for that springboard drop kick.
And now Jonny Nova trying to build some momentum here. Off the ropes he goes for the tope suicida. But John Hartnett gets in the way, And just as Amy Veronica was watching Blake Bowman re-enter the ring, Johnny Catering takes advantage.
Johnny Catering. What in the world is that about, Blake?
That's a great question. You look at his jersey there, it says Catering.
Yeah, I saw that.
Who knows what these two guys are up to?
Meanwhile, back in the ring, Blake Bowman.
Technician in there. Technician, he's cerebral. He'll pick them apart. It's like child's games right now.
And just as John Hartnett is letting us know here in the commentary table, Blake Bowman finding a body part, isolating it, and starting to pick away.
Beautiful. He had his arm in a hammerlock and dropped him down on his leg as a backbreaker almost.
And now Bowman going right back to work there. Hooks in that hammerlock right in between that middle rope. Of course, that's not legal.
Well, that never stopped Blake Bowman.
Certainly will not utilizing nearly all 5 seconds he has legally. As Bowman has Nova here in the far side corner right in front of us. And Dan Evans, Blake Bowman has been very effective in this match, but Jonny Nova has shown a lot of resiliency, but how long can Nova hang in?
That's a good question. He's really favoring that arm. He's got it falling across his chest. Trying to keep that pressure off the shoulder joint.
Rates have been a separation right there. And now off the ropes, he's only on one arm there. And a big pump kick. Great job by Jonny Nova. But you can see there, Dan, very much favoring that right shoulder.
Yeah, he really is. He could have dislocated that shoulder blade. Or separated an AC joint. But now he's going to the top, it looks like.
He calls this the over and out. If he can connect with this top rope elbow, and he does!
Wow, he really sacrificed that arm to try and put Blake Bowman away, but he doesn't have the presence of mind to cover the man.
I think the damage done earlier on by Bowman and Hartnett has prevented Jonny Nova from making this crucial cover, and that's the difference in this match right here.
A tremendous finishing maneuver, but he paid the price. Here we go. He capitalized. But maybe
what innovative move there, using his leg to hook Bowman's leg for leverage, but unfortunately it's not enough. And Jonny Nova here, he might have done some serious damage to that rotator cuff or AC joint, Dan.
Without that, he's got a major problem going on with his shoulder, and Blake Bowman's going to take advantage of that.
As Bowman jaw-jacking over here, he needs to worry about what's going on inside that ring. And Bowman, as Jonny Nova looks to be dead weight at this point. Bowman places him on that top turnbuckle here, Dan. What's he going to do with him?
I don't know, but Bowman's having a good laugh out of the whole thing.
Oh, he's going to set him up for the fireman's carry. And what the hell's John Hartnett doing?
Nova trying to hang on.
Oh,
he caught Hartnett right in the jaw.
Kicks him off.
Wriggles down into a sunset flip.
Into the jackknife cover. Bowman's shoulders are down. And Jonny Nova gets the win.
Out of Bowman and lead. Unbelievable. What? Win by Jonny Nova.
As you can feel the electricity here inside the CCW arena. What a huge upset victory as Jonny Nova gets by not just
Boca Stone Design. From fabrication to installation of natural stone and quartz. Sick of seeing the same old kitchen? Revamp with us. Call us today or check us out online at bocastonedesign.com.
Hi,
We're TSF.
Rosario Grillo.
Hotshot Hunter Not.
And by now, if you haven't heard of us,
Chances are, you're dumber than a bag of rocks.
that's okay. The world needs ditch diggers. And if you haven't noticed, we train at the world famous Nightmare Factory.
Beautiful.
We've achieved things in our careers that some people probably never will in 7 months. And if you think you're better than TSF,
Come to the factory
sign a waiver.
and fight us.
Or actually, CCW, we're coming to you.
And we know 10 days from right now, Marina Tucker will defend that CCW Women's Championship, and destiny awaits in Port St. Lucie against Ashley DM Boys. But could we possibly be looking at the next challenger coming out of this bout right here?
We can call this a #1 contenders match possible.
Indeed we can. As this is our main event here on CCW Alive. Ladies action as the challengers continue to mount. And again, talking about the Kelsey Theatre this coming Sunday. What about just about a week or so ago, Bash at the Blue 7 and the debut of Tiffany Nieves.
Wow, that was impressive. Boy, they love Tiffany down at the Brew. Unbelievable showing.
And the issues between her and Layla Gray appear to be far from over here in Coastal Championship Wrestling. But Tiffany Nieves now an active part of the roster here, once again adding a formidable challenger to Marina Tucker's list. Here's a quick roll-up there by Raeven. Near fall.
Nice exchange to start it off here. Raeven bowing to the crowd.
And Dan, coming up, from what I understand, next week in our main event, it will be a Southeastern title match as Alan S2S Martinez gets the biggest opportunity of his career and takes on Jackal Stevens.
Without a doubt, Martinez.
As Castillo really catches Raeven there with that kick, she might have knocked her out on her feet.
Come on, Raeven.
There you go. But
Raeven and Martinez really earned that title shot. It's going to be a tremendous main event next week.
Indeed. As Castillo there showing off some wonderful athleticism. As Sofia Castillo, really one of the hidden gems here in the state of Florida. She's been competing for a few years, has garnered some buzz, but what she brings to the table, I don't think she gets the proper respect for.
Well, she certainly is an underrated competitor, and actually that can play to her advantage as well.
And Castillo now going to go up Irish territory here. Maybe you're taking a page out of Agony's playbook right now. Gonna do that tightrope walk. Well, here we go. Look at Sofia Castillo there showing off the athleticism into the Mexican arm drag.
Nicely done. Raeven just seemed to be mesmerized by her walking the top rope there.
Into wheelbarrow position. And the bulldog right out of it. Sofia Castillo busting out some lucha libre here. And only a near fall. As this crowd seems a bit split as Raeven winning over some fans in her CCW debut. But Sofia Castillo, of course, has fans all throughout the world. Oh, and Raeven drops a big elbow. Oh, Raeven here. And drops the legs of unorthodox offense here by the newcomer. Off the rope she goes. And that basement cross body. Here we go, Dan.
That was close.
Almost stole the main event right there. Good Raeven.
Big flurry of offense, move after move after move, finishing it off with that flying crossbody, basement crossbody, as you called it, Blake. Tremendous showing here by Raeven. And now, looking to go to the dirty tactics, choking her on the middle rope.
And you have to imagine somewhere on a device or monitor, perhaps in the back, Marina Tucker very closely watching this bout as her next challenger very well could be coming out of this main event.
Well, I have no doubt that she is. She is a fighting champion, and she does concentrate, always prepared for her matchups. Raeven now with a suplex. Sofia Castillo in trouble.
Raeven certainly does have the size and power advantage here. Let's see if Castillo can utilize her experience and athleticism to overcome. As Raeven has really slowed this match down a few paces in the last minute.
Connects with that forearm to the jaw, and now she's going to hold her shoulders.
Fireman's carry position here, Dan. Sofia Castillo trying to escape. She's going to slither out the back. Oh, but Raeven catches her with another forearm. And here comes Raeven. The Irish whip. It's going to be reversed by Castillo. Oh, and Raeven connects with that top turnbuckle. She might be out. And Castillo goes for the discus forearm. Raeven moves out of the way. And she catches her there with a roundhouse kick. I don't know if she got all of it. Oh, maybe she did. And Castillo might be knocked out.
Ooh, slumped in the corner. And the hip attack.
She's going to try it one more time here, Dan. Oh! And she catches her with a diving forearm. Raeven might be on the cusp of a big upset.
Castillo now in trouble.
Pulls her out to the middle. Hooks the leg, 1, 2, referee Chris Costa nearly counts 3, but Sofia Castillo grabs that bottom rope at the nick of time. As Raeven now trying to go back to the drawing board here and dispatch the much more experienced Castillo.
Come on, let me quick.
Raeven backing off, giving an opportunity for Sofia Castillo to put a boot to her chest. Raeven now firing back with a forearm.
Castillo looks dazed. They're in high-risk territory here, Dan. High-stakes main event here on Alive. Castillo trying to fight free. Sofia Castillo there. She's going to slither out. Oh! And she connects with a super kick. Raven's teetering. And Castillo is going to shove her right off.
If she's not capitalizing, Blake, she's slumped in the corner. She needs to get over and cover. She could have the win here.
Both ladies are down here. This main event, top women's title contenders match hanging the balance here on CCW Alive. As Castillo up to her feet first here. Raeven charges in at Castillo. Oh, she goes for that kick. She's going to catch her with the other. There's a super kick. And a step-up knee. She might have knocked her out, too. And Raeven somehow at 2.5 gets that shoulder up, Dan.
She was barely able to roll her shoulder. That knee caught her right in the jaw. She might be out of her back. It was just instinct that raised her shoulder.
As Castillo now off the ropes. Leaps into the outstretched arms of Raeven, and she dumps her right down. Modified boot, modified blue thunder bomb. Here we go. Shoulders were down, 2. And damn, that hesitation just cost Raeven the win right there.
And good job by referee Chris Costa. You could see those shoulders were not down. Raeven now making her way back to her feet. Castillo slow to hers.
Oh, she goes for the big pump kick. Raeven sidesteps it. And now Raeven has Sofia Castillo up. Fireman's carry position one more time. She slides out there, Dan. Off the rope she goes. Catches there with that scissor kick. 1, 2, 3, and Castillo wins it. Castillo picks up the big win over Raeven. And now has her on the side, squarely set on Marina in that CCW Women's Championship. Big win by Castillo. Experience got the edge in this one. And Marina's about to look down. We're lining up. First shot at that title.
What a great episode here for CCW Live, but the action will keep on moving here for Coastal Championship Wrestling, of course, coming up this Sunday at the Kelsey Theatre in Lake Park as CCW returns to the West Palm Beach area. And again, next Friday, Destiny awaits in Port St. Lucie. But folks, each and every Tuesday night, the action gets even hotter right here on CCW Live, as coming up next week, the CCW Southeastern title is on the line as Jackal Stevens goes up against Alan S2S Martinez. S2S has been looking for gold here in CCW. Will it come around his waist next week here on Alive? Be sure to tune in to find out. All of that plus much, much more. It's coming down next week on CCW Alive.
I'm smarter than the average bear.